The bitch is back. And the bitch ain't lost nothing. I still got it. Booker T called me out. I was like, what the f***? You stealing my shit or what? Naomi, Bianca. I think she can kick everybody's ass. I tell everybody, I just feel like I was way ahead of my time.
Welcome everyone to Ring the Belle, this is DS, and today we are here with the legendary, the baddest bitch in the game, in the most respectful way. We are here with Jazz!
What's up?
Today we're counting down top 5 fan-voted Jazz moments with you.
Oh, wow.
We got over 400 fan submissions about their favorite moment with you, so there's a lot to unpack here.
Wow, okay, awesome. That sounds great.
So the first moment is... your debut to WWF and Survivor Series 6-Pack Challenge when you were the Mystery Alliance member. What do you remember about this day?
Being extremely nervous. It wasn't my first time walking down the ramp. It was like my second time, because the first time it was like a dark match, I believe. It was like my tryout match. But this moment here, I didn't get a chance to practice entrance or anything. So let me tell you what I did. I actually came out and I did something similar to Booker T's deal when he comes out,
It's Jazz?
Booker T called me out. I was like, what the f***? You stealing my shit or what? I was like, bro, I don't know. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, it just something came over me and I just did like a little skip and a hop, and
What the hell?
Booker T called me out on that. It was like, yo, get your own shit.
That's so funny. But also, when you ran into that ring and started pummeling Lita, they knew that something was different about you. And you've also worked with Lita in ECW.
Lita and I we were really, really close at that time, yes. That moment, running down there, just, oh, wow. It was just that moment of saying to myself, now you've made it. Now is your time to do what you've worked so hard for. You're finally here. Let's show the world what you're all about. Let's show the world what you can do. Just kick some ass and take some names.
This match happened when Chyna vacated the title and left the company. Was there any comparison or like...
No. They knew I was totally different from Chyna. I've never heard anyone do any type of comparison in the company, that is. Now, fans may be like, your favorite or whatever, but no, as far as in the company, no one ever compared me to Chyna. I was Jazz.
I want to talk about your finisher really quickly because you're such a powerhouse, the bitch clamp. How did that come about? And even the name.
Fit Finley introduced that to me. Thank God I worked out, because hell, that takes a lot of strength and power, man. You wrestle a 5-minute match and you gotta lift somebody over your shoulder, press somebody up. Not easy at all, but again, I bust my ass to powerhouse, and that was just it fit me. Then the name is the bitch clamp. It's like, that's what's up.
And you see right now Bianca Belair is paying homage to you with the chicken wing too.
Really? I didn't know. I haven't been watching wrestling. I'm so busy. I haven't had a chance to watch wrestling. That's pretty awesome. I don't know her, but my husband's brother know her really well, like from Tennessee with track or whatever, so I've been following her a little bit.
But also your other finisher, Jazz Stinger, it's the most dominant facebusters of all. And like, facebuster is known as a default diva finisher because of Tori Wilson, Dawn Marie, Ivory, Bella Twins. What makes yours stand out?
It's just I thrive to be totally different from anyone else. I'll take something like a simple leg drop and make it to a ooh.
You're right.
Women's title on the line.
It's all about the delivery. It's no matter. It's not about what you do, it's how you do it. And I actually did the Jazz Stinger in ECW. That was my finisher in ECW. I had a lot of practice to perfect it.
So let's move to our second moment. And it is when you won your first WWF Women's Championship from Trish Stratus on Raw.
On Raw. Was not expecting that. Showed up Monday to for TV, and in the meeting they were told that I was actually going to go over, and didn't know how to respond, how to react, just. And then our time got cut. So, you see me just walking down the ramp and automatically get in there and just shoving her and start pummeling because our time got cut. So shit, I had to go in there and as they said, get her done.
I mean, that's funny because one of the Twitter users said that you looked really pissed when you won that title. How did you actually feel?
Ecstatic. I mean, it's your dream. It's like when you become a professional wrestler, what's your ultimate dream? Your goal is to become a WWE Women's Champion. I mean, you can ask the average 8-9-year-old little girl right now, and it's like, I want to be a WWE Women's Champion. I lived my dream. It was an awesome feeling.
I mean, your rivalry with Trish Stratus was so iconic. I've got so many fan submissions of different moments of the time you beat down Trish Stratus, when you punched her, when you broke her head. How was it like beating up Trish Stratus?
So much fun. So much fun. And I mean, it was so easy because, she was a crowd's favorite. She was the people's champ, of the women. You had Rock and then you had Trish Stratus. She just made it easy, and Trish was a tough cookie. She never complained about anything. We were just about trying to get women wrestling taken seriously at the time. We was trying to get away from the gimmick matches, the panties and bra matches, and the pillow fights and all of that. So it was just about trying to just prove that we deserved to be taken seriously.
So it was stratifying.
Yes. Yeah. I know, right? She had a name for every damn thing.
I still have nightmare about this one segment when you put Trish's hand and then just slammed the door on it.
Trish's hand!
It was so scary. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. So, and I think I finished something about see you Sunday, champ.
See you Sunday, champ.
Right before you won the title, you had a #1 contendership match with Jacqueline. I've heard that she influenced you a lot as a wrestler since the Miss Texas days.
Exactly. Jacqueline, again, powerhouse, just nothing but respect for her, and I think after that match, you see me holding my head down for a second as I'm pinning her, and I'm thanking her right then and there, thank you. It's nothing but respect,
So I heard rumor that there was plan for you to be a tag team. Is that true?
I think they teased it, but I don't think they wanted none of that smoke, It was too much heat. Me and Jackie together, what? Wow. That would have been badass, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
I tell everybody, I just feel like I was way ahead of my time. If I could have been there right now at this moment, oh my God. Charlotte Flair and I,
That would be a dream match.
That would have been amazing. It's never going to happen, but I'm just saying.
I mean, it can still happen.
I don't know, bro.
When you were WWF Women's Champion, the company changed their name to WWE, and you became the first WWE Women's Champion. And then you cut a promo saying that you will show up on both brands defending the title.
I'll be the only bitch appearing on both shows.
But that didn't happen.
I don't know, but I was kind of glad because shit, I was tired. Oh my God, when Stephanie told me, we're not gonna go through with that, you can go home, I was like, thank you, God. Like, I was exhausted. Fans, they look at the glitz and the glamour, but man, that's a lot of work.
So the third moment is the grandest stages of them all.
Wrestling Federation Women's Championship. Another great position.
WrestleMania 18, when you defeated two of WWE's Golden Girls, Trish and Lita, at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Again, I think that was a history-making moment.
Yep.
The first African-American women wrestler to walk out as the WWE Women's Champion and to walk back through the curtain as a WWE Champion, and still you're WWE Women's Champion. Yeah. So that's the highlight of my life. It gets no better than that.
This match was so amazing, but in the match card, it was in a little difficult predicament. It had to follow The Rock and Hogan, and it's just one example of the company putting women in a very difficult situation.
Our ratings had just picked up tremendously, like we were killing it, and I don't know what happened. And we're like, the fans, they don't want to see that. And like, bullshit, Again, we were killing some of the men ratings. They try to set us up for failure. We were just, I guess, no matter how you look at it, I guess we were just still considered a gimmick match. You know, to follow Hogan and The Rock. Why wasn't that main event?
There you go.
You know, but that's okay. We still went out there. We was like, you know what,
Great match.
ladies, we got together and we was like, you know, we bust our ass to get here and we deserve to be here and we're going to go out there and show the world just why and just how much, you know, respect we deserve and how we deserve to be here just as much as the men.
So what was women's locker room's reaction to that kind of the limitations and almost lack of support coming from the management?
You know, we had to just speak through our talent. You know, at that time, you really couldn't voice your opinion too much. I mean, you know, we actually spoke up a few times, but, you know, we just try to go out there and show each Monday night or each house show that, you know, we deserve the respect. We deserve to be here. You know, we're just part of the same as everyone else. So just had to prove ourselves. And now look what they're doing with the women.
Yeah, the evolution started right there, yeah.
Exactly.
In 2000 and 2003, there were a lot of hardcore matches, hardcore spots among the women. But in 2004 and 5, it kind of started dwindling. What kind of change happened in the back?
I don't know. Again, that's around the time they were telling us that we were wrestling too much like men. So I guess they were trying to go back to more sex appeal, bullcrap, whatever. When you're gifted and talented, you can't hide it. You know, you can't hide talent. You know, the talent is going to prosper. It's going to glow. It's going to go through and follow through with every single moment. You know, so you just couldn't deny it.
Also, a lot of people's favorite match, my personal favorite WrestleMania match too, WrestleMania 19, when you walked into WrestleMania yet again to fight Trish Stratus and Victoria. How was it like the second time around?
Again, awesome feeling. You know, we worked our ass off the entire year to make sure we were going to be on Mania. You know, Victoria was a champ at the time, and we were told that after Mania, Victoria and I were going to go into a storyline, you know, which I thought that would have been huge.
That would have been huge.
That would have been huge. But, you know, something happened.
You know that people loved whenever you screamed, "You psycho bitch," to Victoria?
Yeah.
Double slam right to the spine.
Yes. And Victoria, you know, she was an awesome girl to be in the ring with. You know, she's just so spaz, you know, like, that's Lisa.
That's so sad that we weren't able to see the full feud between you two.
I know, it sucked, you know, and she went on ahead and moved to Impact, and that was the moment Impact had reached out to me, but just so happens that it was around the same time I was finding out that I was pregnant with my twin.
Oh, got it.
That right there, when I had my girls, that's what really, you know, I was like, it's time for me to slow down, just stick with the indies. If I'm ever going to wrestle again, just stay with the indies. That way I can stay home and be a mom, you know? Say hello. Hi. This is Summer.
Hi! Let's move to the fourth moment.
Victoria.
And it is 2003 when you return from the ACL injury and started beating Trish Stratus up brutally.
You know, after injuries, you're so hungry of getting back. You know, I mean, I bust my butt to get back, and I was coming back faster, stronger, bigger, faster, stronger. My body had time to rest, had time to heal. I was just coming back to prove a point even more so. It's just like each time I came back from an injury, I was like even better. I felt better, you know, mentally I was there better, you know what I mean? So
back then when I was watching this match, 2002 Insurrection in the UK, I had no idea that you were injured then because apparently your ACL gave up during that match?
Yeah. It had been giving me problems for a long time.
Okay.
I kind of, you know, ignored it, you know what I mean? Because I'm on top of the world.
Okay.
You know, who has time to be injured, right? I would go back there with one of the trainers, which him and I was really cool, and have him to tape it up, you know, pop some ibuprofen, and just go out there and he put 2 rolls of tape on my knee. But that night just so happened, like it said, enough is enough, and it just gave out on me right there.
You still finished the match though.
Yeah, I did.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
And then on Raw, you had a tag match for Hardcore Championship and Women's Championship, and you passed the title to Trish Stratus. Did they ask you to compete in this match?
Oh wow.
Put me through a table and every damn thing. Like,
With the ACL injury.
had already, my appointment was set up to have surgery and everything. Hey, the show must go on, right?
After you were back at Backlash 2003, you took that title off of Trish Stratus and you proclaimed to the world, the bitch is back and the bitch is black.
The bitch is back and the bitch is black. Believe it.
Really embracing your black identity. What was the decision to highlight this black empowerment in your character?
I don't know. The whole thing, being with Teddy Long, my husband Rodney, he did the white boy challenge. So I guess our whole persona was like, the man holding us back. We were sick and tired of it. So it was on a killing spree.
And you won that title.
You damn right. That's what it's all about in the business, right? Trying to be a champion.
So looking back in 2020 of the whole Thuggin' and Buggin' enterprise, what do you think about that angle now?
I know it would work. It would if it's done the right way. But of course, you have to be careful with, division. I mean, the country is divided right now. It's not about so much of the black and white thing, but, the country's pretty divided right now. I don't think now would be a good time to actually pull off a storyline like that, which Vince would probably think the totally opposite. Like, it's a perfect time.
Jazz is being kept down by the man, and you know it.
That storyline was very meta because there was, some racial issues. Like Gail Kim talked about it, backstage politics. Do you feel like race played an issue on how you were pushed or marketed in WWE?
Yeah, I mean, I believe so. To really discuss this matter, they never put out my action figure merch. What the hell? I was told that the angle Trish and I were in was like one of the top angles that was actually bringing in money for the company, and they still wouldn't give me merch or my action figure. They flew me out to actually for me to do the screening for the action figure, but I don't know what happened to it. I don't know. There were a lot of politics, you know what I mean? A lot. But again, I felt that my talent spoke for itself, and I figured that would be enough. I didn't have to kiss ass and brown nose anybody, because when I get out there in the ring, I freaking got my heat, did what I had to do. I did my job for the night, and I was like one of the only heels that never changed over as a face. I'm an awesome face now. I'm phenomenal as a face. I was just a real heel. I wanted the booze. I wanted the hate. And that's what I got. So I thought I was great at my job. Can't compete with politics, bro. You can't.
Yeah.
Especially if you ain't kissing nobody's ass.
What do you think of women of color in WWE now? Who catches your eyes, and do you think they're being portrayed well on TV?
I believe they're being portrayed well, but being treated fairly, I don't think so. You know what I mean? I just don't think they're given a fair chance. Naomi, I believe she deserves to be treated better. Sasha's right now, I believe she's kind of being taken care of in a sense, but it's a few more. Bianca, I think she can kick everybody's ass, on the main roster. Will she ever have the opportunity? Will they ever give her that opportunity? I don't know.
I mean, Naomi actually made a big splash when she returned at Royal Rumble with her natural hair. But you also shocked everyone when you showed up bald at AEW Casino Battle Royale. Yes!
A long story short, I was having some medical issues and it kind of damaged my hair. And, I wore a weave for over 20 years. So I was like, you know what? I ain't doing nothing really right now. Let's just try this, and just shaved it off. Actually, my husband convinced me to shave it. He was like, why don't you shave it? It took me a little while to get used to it. I'm still not, I still want to put me a wig on right now. But 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 the fans, they seem to love it. They love it. It looks so badass.
You're a queen. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people are really curious. The way you lost your title, technically, you never.
I did not lose.
You technically never lost the title.
I never lost. So technically, and still.
That Battle Royale, were you actually injured? What happened?
I think I was leaving out for an injury, and Fit Finley came up with the idea of me going out this particular way. So when I do my return, that was a storyline. But I don't know what happened with that. They were, again, trying to hold me back. A lot of shit was said and went down. They actually brought some girl in from Japan. I don't know who she was. They were bringing me in for TV, but they wouldn't allow me to be on TV at the particular time. I remember this day, this girl from Japan, they brought her in, and she had a translator, her agent, or whatever he was. They said she came in to have a match with me.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, y'all not even letting me work right now. I'm not even doing house shows. I'm not on TV. So what's the deal? And they were like, no, we want you to go out there, and work with her and blah, 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 blah. So, I'm pissed a little bit, but I'm like, okay, I go out there, get in the ring with her. We start wrestling around a little bit. And she put me in my finisher. She put me in an STF.
What?
Yeah. And I was like, huh? Fit wasn't happy about it either. Because he had everything set up for my return, And he gave me the Iggy. He winked his eye, and I went to town on her. I tried to put her in every knot I could possibly put her in. Yeah, I finished with that, and I went and told Johnny Ace, I said, go tell Vince how great of a job I did. He was like, you shot on her. I'm like, well, y'all bring her in, try to take me out. So, no. I tried to stretch her all the way back to Japan.
So she didn't end up in WWE?
No, she never. No, I never saw her again.
Oh, that's a great story. Let's move to our last fan voted moment.
Can you hold on 1 second?
Yes.
Girls, why are y'all in here having a match? My kids, they're in here wrestling. Oh my God, please.
I heard they wanted to be wrestlers. Is that true?
Come here, Summer.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah.
Say hello.
Hi.
Hi, Sky. Are you future WWE Women's Champion?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what they said. Well, when we go to WWE, we're going to tag. They have it all planned out. I'm like, okay, it doesn't really work that way, but...
What's your finisher?
Yeah,
I move.
Yeah, they do all my stuff. We have our school now, and I'm showing some of the girls some of the things I used to do, and, they get mad. No, Mom, that's supposed to be our stuff. Don't show them that. And here's my other one. This is Summer.
Hi.
Hi.
I can see you two being the top stars of WWE already.
First, I got to learn how to clean the house and wash the dishes. Then we'll work on them becoming some WWE superstars.
I love it. Now that we're talking about it, you are now training the future generations of women dog pound wrestling, right?
Yes, Dog Pound Dojo. Yes, sir, I am. Rodney and I, we started this in 97.
Oh, wow.
We were still on the indies, yeah. Before we even went to ECW, we were, we started this school. And, of course, it didn't continue on to now. And once we got released in WWE, we went to Louisiana. And that's where we had our own gym, and Rodney is all about pit bulls. So that's where the dog comes in. It's all about giving back, trying to teach this next generation, the business first, and then, the ins and out of the ring, and most definitely teach them how to wrestle. But, I think there's a lot of lost art in the business right now. And we're just trying to stir them back on the right track.
And where is it located?
We're in San Antonio, Texas. You can reach me on Twitter. You can reach me on Facebook. Right now we're at the Rolling Oaks Mall in San Antonio, Texas.
Let's go to our last moment with Jazz, and it is...
Shots by Jazz. The shots to the ribs. What page is that on? Oh, look at this. Why are you singing the ECW? Oh, look, there goes the chip. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, baby.
When you returned to ECW to face Mickie James in 2006. What's your memory working with Mickie James for this returned ECW?
Well, I've known Mickie Oh my God, since she was probably early 20s. I knew her way before she was in WWE. I've worked, several shows with her. I love Mickie. She's an awesome girl. I worked with her a few times before, she even signed with WWE for her tryout. That's one thing I always would do. No matter who walked through those doors, I would always get in the ring for them to showcase their talent, to give them opportunity, to try to get a job. That's what it's all about, giving back. It's no reason being selfish. It's about giving back. The more the merrier. That's how I felt. But working with Mickie that particular night, once again, I didn't know that was going to be my last night. So I'm all hyped. I'm ready, yeah, let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Go out there and once again to be a part of it.
So when ECW returned and WWE reached out, what was kind of promised backstage and what panned out?
No promises. We were just trying to figure out what the hell they were going to do.
Oh.
Because we know Vince really didn't care for ECW. So we was trying to see how much he was actually going to water it down. And, you see how it was not ECW at all. It was his version of what he wanted to be, what he wanted it to be portrayed as. But, I was on the road doing house shows, and they had me doing run-ins on Kelly in a bikini. I run out there and just slam her ass real quick. Boom, get a big pop. They come back and told me, you're supposed to be a heel. And I'm like, this is the ECW crowd.
You're right.
This is where Jazz was born. Hey, I can't help it. I don't know if that's why I didn't work out, because I got a babyface pop or what. I don't know. You'll have to ask someone else, because I don't know the answer to that one.
Last couple of years, WWE has been bringing a lot of women from back in the days to be part of the women's evolution, and the fans have been wanting Jazz. They want to see Jazz back. Do you have something that you want to achieve if you go back in WWE?
Just to show them that the bitch is back, and the bitch ain't lost nothing. I still got it. No, I'm kidding. My knees are all freaking. They're shot. They're shot. The only reason I haven't actually gotten that call is because I was part of that lawsuit.
Yeah.
But again, look at the Hall of Famers and see how many has actually sued Vince.
They can't ignore the talent and the legacy you had.
Yeah, and I said it's in black and white, so they can't take that away.
Absolutely.
I have people like you that helps, remind everyone, that, hey, my legacy is legit.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Let's talk about your days as NWA Women's Champion, the legendary more than 900 days as champion, and the only black women to hold that title too, right?
I believe so, yes. No one talks about my history here. I'm making history, baby.
What does that mean to you, that legacy?
Oh my God, it means everything. It was just the biggest achievement as it was being in WWF. To go back and say, Moolah had this belt, and just the people along that's been a part of the NWA. The Ric Flairs, the Holly Race. I mean, gets no better than that. These are people that, we idolize, and they were the greatest, and they're still considered the greatest of all time. Just to have my name on that list is awesome.
Unfortunately, you had to vacate the title because of the medical issue. Ellison K wants that match with you. Would you ever go back to take that title off of Thunder Rosa?
Thunder Rosa is my girl. We're really close right now. I'm working with her with Mission, with her promotion. Hey, you never know. Hey, you know what that old saying is? Money talks, bullshit walks. Yeah, show me the money.
I've heard from your previous interviews that you are thinking of retirement.
I am. I'm pretty much retired. I want to make my announcement. I had plans to do the announcement pre-COVID, because I was going to do a tour, but of course, unfortunately, the world just completely stopped, But I still want to do a tour. I'm not wrestling anymore right now. I'm done. But in order to just say my goodbyes to the world and I have so many young women that want to have a match with me
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm like, the list is too long. It's too long just to go out the right way. I still may do a tour. Let's see what 2021 is gonna do. How it's gonna be, affected by the COVID.
Well, please let me know, because our co-host on the show, Paloma Star, she's been wrestling for 10 years. Her literal idol is you, and her dream is to wrestle you.
See what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, too many.
You have to come to Chicago in 2021.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, I'm gonna, be working on that. I gotta lube these knees up and see, because if I can't do that leg drop and that drop kick, oh man, it's not good.
Well, thank you so much, Jess, for counting down top 5 moments of jazz with me. What do you want to tell your fans?
I want to tell my fans, thank you throughout all these 20 plus years. You've been very, very supportive. Without you, there would be no me. I love you. I thank you. And I want you still continue to support and pray and keep me uplifted. I'm still trying. I'm not in the ring, but I'm still a part of the business. And follow us and keep up with us with our Dog Pound Dojo.
What would you say to fans who are still scared of you?
Why they're afraid? That means I'm f***ing great, right?
You're right.
I enjoy what I do. It's a passion. I love it, and I just try to go out there and give it my all, give it my absolutely best.